Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you are having a good morning after this Fed bludgeoning that we received yesterday. In today's video, I'm going to talk about where we could be heading, some different support and some resistance levels for you to be aware of. And I'm also going to give you two stocks, well, actually one stock and one ETF to keep your eyes on during this market volatility. A stock with insider activity, and then also a key ETF to really protect yourself, and a great way to make money even when the market is being sold off like it is. But before I get going, if you could do me a favor, please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you have not done so before, consider subscribing and turning on those bell notifications so that you get notified when a new video comes out. I do have a Patreon group. I have a link in the description down below if you are interested in my stock alerts each and every day, stocks with insider activity, different market timing, and things of that nature. Then you will want to check it out. I think you will not be sorry if you decide to be a member. We would love to see you there. All right, well, let's get into it. Here we go. This stock market is not having a good time. This is the S&P 500 right here. And you can see quite the sell-off, especially yesterday, but it is so oversold. Look at pre-market. We are all the way down on the SPY ETF, all the way down to 435. Right now, in my opinion, the resistance and support levels to really pay attention to are this low that we had right here. Now, we could come back down to this and bounce off of this level. We are still in a bull trend. I am not ready to call this a new bear trend at this moment. We are still in a bull trend. That is really important to remember. And even though we have all this uncertainty and everything, there's bound to be some good news around the corner, even though we can't see it in the short term. So right now, one level to watch as support, in my opinion, is 433. This previous low here where you had these buy signals and then so on and so forth, sell signals. So you can see that the DeMark signals really do work. They help you to find bottoms in the market and tops, and I use them each and every day. In my trading, I find them to be very effective. And I know you might have all this fear, uncertainty, doubt, all this kind of stuff going on, especially with the Fed comments, how we could have interest rates. You know, it made it sound like forever when he was talking. It's like, we will never lower interest rates. It was almost that bad. If you watched the press conference yesterday, I felt bearish after it was done for sure, and the market reacted very poorly to it. We have a government that doesn't have a lot of cash on hand. We have banks that are still having issues, that are underwater on different bonds that they purchase. There are lots of reasons, and we could be on the cusp of a recession. Those are all the things. We have an inverted yield curve, all of these things. So there is just lots of doubt out there, but we are still in a bull trend. This is not a bear trend yet, and I think watching this level of 433 is key on the S&P 500. That is our support with resistance at 441. All right, triple Qs. Triple Q, same story. We had a big sell-off yesterday, this gigantic red candle. We are cold, and you can see in the morning we are even going below my support levels. So that's obviously not good. This particular support could be down here at 355. This previous low as we get going down here. So this could be there could be more selling off in the triple Qs. But this is what we're looking at right here, in my opinion. Again, watching those previous lows, I think could have a double bottom look if we were to bounce there. And so that's something to watch for. I think right now, stocks are very bearish. And so going into stocks, boy, you got to be really careful. You really need to have a lot of conviction and due diligence right now, making sure that you are ready for what can happen. All right, the Russell 2000, which continues to go nowhere. This range right here, we have broken below those lows from before. Russell tends to be a lot more emotional than the other ones. There tends to be larger swings in the Russell 2000 here. All right, let's take the VIX. Okay, so I want you to pay attention to this. okay? This is a way that I have made money during stock market crashes over and over and over and over again. And this is paying attention to this VIX. What happens is very rarely will you see the VIX elevated for very long. So when I see sell signals like this, it is almost a guarantee that you're going to get crushed and the VIX is going to get crushed down to the downside and that the market will move higher. The panic is short-lived. Well, what is happening this morning? This morning we have a spiking VIX all the way up to 1645, which is way too low for the sentiment of this market, in my opinion. So it's no surprise that this is rising. But if we were to get some DeMark sell signals, there's a certain way to play that I really like. And I like to average in with 5% of my portfolio every time I see one of these sell signals in a particular way. And so during the COVID crash, I made a killer amount of money doing exactly this. And there's been other opportunities as we've gone through. But playing the VIX to sell off is the way to go. Playing the VIX to spike is extremely difficult, very hard to time, and you can get killed by fees and so on and so forth by some of these ETFs that take advantage of the VIX. And so that's something to pay attention to, because this particular ETF is called SVIX. So the SVIX, short VIX futures ETF. And as the VIX gets crushed, this moves up. Now, right now, we could be entering into a buying opportunity on this. And I always watch the regular VIX and not this to make my decision to enter. And so this is something to pay attention to right now. Paying attention to the VIX, in my opinion, is very wise, because we could see a massive sell-off. We could see panic in the market, and there is money to be made when others are panicking. And so this is something I'm watching extremely closely right now, and I will be entering and buying up SVIX as the panic starts to increase, and I think we could see it, especially after the Fed meeting yesterday. So it's hard to be bullish in this market, but overall I am. We are in a bull trend, so what we could see is a quick spike of the VIX and take opportunity on that, on the SVIX, and make money as it goes down to a buy signal and sell all. And that is what we do in our Discord each and every day. And if you want to be a part, you want to know exactly when I'm going to do this play, you will want to be in there. I will talk to everyone within there. So even on this particular play, I share it with everybody. So no matter what level you choose, I will be sharing in real time this play. It is a way to make money when the market is selling off. All right, and another stock I think you should pay attention to is ASAN Incorporated, ticker symbol ASAN. This is a good one to put on your watch list. We have much buy signals. We also have lots of insider activity as the CEO, Dustin Moskovitz, is at it again. Billionaire buying up shares of his own company. This is very bullish for this stock. This stock is beaten up. If you're looking for a beaten up stock, here's a good one right here. And we have an open gap to the upside at 21.34. I like this stock for a move. I probably will be finding a position if I can get a cheap price. I'm looking for people to panic is what I'm really looking for. I want to get it cheap. I am really cheap. Those who know me know how cheap I am. There was a football league I didn't even join because it was $20, and I was like, I ain't spending $20 on that. That's a share of this or that I can buy. That is how I operate. I'm really cheap. That's just how I am. And so I'm looking to get this at a really good price. Well, I wish you all the best within this market. This is very tough. These are the tough times, but good times are usually around the corner. The market moves up more than it moves down. People overreact and panic way too much. And so you can make money off of that, but you have to know how. I wish you all the best in the market. Reach out to me in the comment section down below, and raythoven out.